sentirme solo, que me estoy sintiendo como un muerto en vida de tanto pensarte.
You just heard the music of one of the most recognized voices in Mexican music. For more than 3 decades, Pepe Aguilar has built a career that honors the traditions that he grew up with while finding new ways to move the music forward. Now, the 9-time Grammy and Latin Grammy Award winner is bringing the music to the Houston Symphony for the very first time, giving some of the songs that have defined his career a new sound with a full orchestra. And for Pepe, this performance is especially meaningful because Houston is home. Pepe Aguilar joins us to talk about his music, his family, his legacy, and what fans can expect when he takes the stage at Jones Hall. Good morning.
Thank you.
Buenos días, ¿cómo estás hoy?
Muy bien, Carlos. How are you?
I'm doing good. I'm doing better that you're here. Listen, Pepe, my mom and I have been talking about this all week.
Really?
She's probably more excited than I am. But
that's good.
Let's see. For those who are not aware, Jose Antonio Aguilar Jimenez. Mm-hmm. Don't worry, you're not going to get in trouble. I don't have the chancla. When I say the full name, it's like that's how you know you're in trouble.
Exactly.
No.
When you say the whole name exactly, you know that you're in trouble.
But everyone knows you as Pepe Aguilar.
Yeah.
Such a superstar. People are very familiar with your family legacy. They have Antonio Aguilar, your father, and of course your mother, Flor Silvestre. Mm-hmm. For those who have been here in Houston, they recognize your music. It's been a long time coming. Pepe, you started touring even before you were born. You were with your family, your mom and dad were touring, and then all of a sudden you were born on tour in the U.S. You were born in San Antonio.
San Antonio, yes, they were doing a tour back then. They used to tour the States every year, like for maybe 4 or 5 months. So it was between one of those months that I was born, and I was born in San Antonio. We never lived in the U.S.
But you were raised in Zacatecas, Mexico.
I was. Zacatecas was home, and also Ciudad de Mexico, Mexico City. So, yeah, life on the road. It's anything can happen. A kid can be born.
It happens sometimes. Listen, You made your debut as a singer at just 3 years old. Do you remember that day?
Not that day specifically, but the next year, because I was like around 3.5 years old, and it was I hear and I've seen the photos at Madison Square Garden.
Yeah.
And then a year after that, I started having like a little memory here and there. But I remember that one time I was on a pony because that was my act. My father used to carry me on a pony, and I used to just wave and mumble, but in my mind I was singing.
Yeah. Pepe, you know what I was doing at the age of 3 while you were going on tour with your dad? I was sitting in the backseat of my mom's car singing "Por mujeres como tú."
Well, maybe because you're very young, and that song came out like in '98, so it was probably.
And you had a lot of more singles and popular songs, of course, "Por mujeres como tú." You have "Directo al corazón," "Me vas a extrañar," Prometiste. I'm a no sabo. I'm learning here. I promise.
No, you're doing very good.
Here, just to kind of point out some of the great accomplishments that you've done. 35 albums, 15 million records sold, 4 Grammy Awards, 5 Latin Grammy Awards, 18 #1 songs, 7 in Texas sales in the U.S., 23. The list goes on and on and on. Pepe, how do you have the time to do all of this and all your success?
Well, I'm an empty nester. I have time now. No, I have time because I love it. It's my passion. I love music. I've always loved it. And all the phases that I've gone through my career have been wonderful. And this one, I'm enjoying it very much. Like this thing we're doing with the symphonic, with Houston Symphony. It's a new concept that I'm doing with mariachi and symphonic orchestras. I've done it in LA, I've done it in Mexico, in Mazatlan, I've done it now we're going to do it here in Houston. So we're very happy. I'm very, 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 very happy to be able to do this. I play the Houston Rodeo, which is a totally different gig,
in front of 66,000 fans, and you're doing it here at home. What was that feeling like, just going out on stage and just having, I'm pretty sure half of the stage was my tias screaming at the top of their lungs, or my tios like 15 Michelob Ultras in. But what was that experience like, just standing in front of that large audience?
Well, you know, Carlos, you would be surprised. It was a whole mix of different kinds of crowds, like,
and with the caballo as well.
With
horses, mariachis. It was a whole performance.
Yeah, I took the whole thing, but there was a lot of young people there, and a lot of also of abuelitas, and it was a family thing. So yes, that type of show is something that I enjoy a lot, doing big productions. But this type of show,
the symphony,
totally different.
Yeah.
You know, it's more
intermediate.
intimate.
It's right there. You're listening to music, and it's Pepe like they've never heard you before. Yes, it's a classical music, but it's also with that live performance. For someone who's never been to, whether it's Houston Symphony or just a concert of yours, what can they expect?
Well, I enjoy these shows very much, and I think that is contagious. If the performer is enjoying what it's doing, like, truthfully, people receive it in a different way, and it's just surprisingly familiar. Even though you never listened to something like that before, like the mix or the fusion of classical music and mariachi. You will hear it. You will hear this familiarity to it. You will not feel foreign to that music that you're listening to. I enjoy it very much as a musician, producer, arranger, and singer of the album. I enjoy it a lot. After 30-some years of singing, to get that emotion, it's truly a blessing.
Yeah, and for people, you know, music connects everyone. Doesn't matter if you speak Spanish, if you know Spanish, if you're 5, if you're 65. There's the power of music that really just gets community together.
Oh, for sure. I mean, amen. Music is the universal language because it speaks through feelings. Through feelings, and every human being that I know of feels.
Well, Pepe, we are excited for you to be here. Of course, Houston is home for you, so thank you for just bringing this wonderful music to the Houston Symphony. So we're excited. Congratulations on all your successes. Thank you again. Experience Pepe Aguilar with the Houston Symphony live at Jones Hall for the Performing Arts this Friday and Saturday. Both performances start at 7:30 p.m. For a link where you can buy tickets, visit greatdayhouston.com, and we will connect you